Ram from Cyberscam Review, and today I'll be talking about Prosperity FX Review. Prosperity FX is a weird forex and crypto broker that offers high leverage. The platform looks futuristic and they support most kinds of payment methods. They do have a practical FAQ section, and as a whole, their website doesn't show any kind of sketchy trades at first glance. Most newbies would never suspect a thing because of the way the platform is designed, and they might end up losing a lot if they aren't cautious. As an unregulated broker, they do have immense control over the trading conditions and policies, and they can legally tweak any parameter that favors them without issuing any notice to the clients. In case any flash crash occurs in the market, then the chances of clients losing the entire capital is huge, and even if the traders were on the correct side of the trend, they won't be able to withdraw their profits. So to know more about this platform, stick with me. To determine the legitimacy of any investment firm or brokerage, the process is quite easy and straightforward. All we have to do is take a close look at the paperwork and certificates. The reliable ones always make an effort to be flawless in terms of legality, and any firm that disagrees with this spec is most likely to be some kind of a hustle that hasn't reached the saturation point yet. More than 80% of the brokers we have seen over the years, including the offshore ones, showcase their parent firm details on their platform. When we were investigating this platform, we didn't come across many details of the organization that is running this brokerage, and that is a huge red flag. Given their characteristics, we strongly believe that their liquidity providers wouldn't be that great, and as a result, the clients might end up suffering the most. Things like delayed entries, executions are common with unregulated brokers, and it will certainly mess up with traders sooner or later. The support team of the brokerage might peddle a technical glitch narrative. But in reality, the main fault in the delay will be the bad liquidity providers. At the end of the day, this platform is just another offshore entity that doesn't care about end consumers, and their only goal is to make the maximum amount of revenue in the shortest time frame possible. Regardless of the kind of sector a firm might be indulging, there are a few common fundamental things one needs to master before it can call itself as industry leader, and one of that aspect is customer support. The general public always has a liking for brokers who do something extra and practical to address the needs of their clients. After all, who in the world does not like special attention, right? If any person sign up with a platform, then for the most part of he or she has to figure out things on their own. Technically speaking, this brokerage does have a support team, but unlike other platforms, the only way to reach them is through email and hope for a fast reply. There isn't a single contact detail present on their website, and even the process of registering their website, all of the details are masked. The kind of strange and eccentric behavior isn't a positive sign, and it should provide you with a sneak peek of their real agendas. Ask yourself, how can you trust this firm with your money when they don't even have the courtesy to provide the clients with a qualified and friendly support team? Every trader has a unique take on the markets, and depending upon their personal style, their trading needs will differ. The goals of a scalper are different from that of a swing trader, and the strategy that works for positional traders will surely bore day traders. The point is, different types of trader need specific conditions that will allow them to maximize their gain. Brokers cannot put all the traders into a single category, and that is the reason behind creating different account types. This broker offers 5 accounts, including Islamic friendly accounts. The entry barrier for every account type is very reasonable, and things they offer are pretty standard as well. Unless you're very aggressive scalper, you can choose any account type and you won't notice that much of a difference. While some brokers charge a premium for VIP services, the pricing strategy and the commission structure of this broker is perfect, and it is the only best thing about them. The number of trading instruments available on this platform is over 200. Leverage is capped at 1:500 for forex pairs, and they also claim to offer cryptocurrency pairs. Spreads offered by them are certainly on the higher side, though they claim to be STP broker. Theoretically speaking, the STP model is preferred over market makers as it reduces the conflict of interest, but when it comes to unregulated brokers, it is almost impossible to verify the claims. We are not suggesting our audience not to deposit with brokers who are market makers, but before you do so, make sure that their regulators at it will ensure fair treatment. Unregulated brokers such as the one we are discussing in this post are known to employ sketchy tactics to get the retail traders hooked onto their platform. So remember not to say yes if this brokerage offers any kind of account management or copy trading service. Moving on the automated modes of trading, they do support MT4, which means you can run any EA you want. However, before you go live, check for the VPS cost and the associated fees. Every now and then, there will be some promotions going on. The conditions for each event will vary. Though the end price or the result might be enticing, always read over the terms and conditions or your money will be stuck on the platform for a long time. After thoroughly investigating the interface, we cannot find any unique or exceptional thing they provide to the retail clients, and as such we recommend you to avoid interacting with them in any way. Does it support MT4? Yes, it does. Prosperity FX supports MT4 platform, and on their website they have made it crystal clear that every kind of trading strategies are allowed by them. The margin requirements for hedged positions are unknown, and the availability of VPS service is mysterious too. If you're planning to let the expert advisor do all the heavy lifting, then make sure that you have back tested the performance and also don't put in more funds than necessary. In other words, start out small and scale only if it produces consistent results. Remember, technical glitches can still occur, and in times of high volatility, most EAs never yield positive members. On the bright side, the MT4 platform is still one of the finest trading portal out there, and the degree of flexibility it offers is unparalleled. Users can meddle with charts and turn into any format they want to, and the number of third-party indicators it supports is immeasurable. Moreover, you can download the mobile version of the app and trade wherever you want. As this broker offers a cent account, which is otherwise known as mini account, the minimum capital required to open an account is $25. If you choose standard account type, then the funding required ranges from $50 to $500. Payment methods supported by them are few, and the lack of e-wallet specifically will be a deal breaker for many. Clients can deposit by debit or credit card, wire transfer and Bitcoin. Deposit made through Bitcoin will show up on the dashboard after 3 to 6 confirmation. If you are interested in crypto trading only, then it will be pocket friendly to take a look at other platforms such as Coinbase or Bitcoin. For withdrawals, time required by them to process is around 24 hours, but it can also take up to 3 days. There might be transaction fees applicable, and due to their policies, clients have no say in the matter. Simply put, they have too much control over the funds, and they can twist any of their policies to suit their immediate requirement and benefit. Every broker has certain policies that talk about things like transaction fees, inactivity fees, and so on. All the regulated brokers are required to showcase their policies beforehand in order to keep the clients informed. Unregulated brokers love any loopholes present in the system, and they do their best to turn it into an opportunity to loot their own user base. Prosperity FX has weird policies on charges. They can literally charge any amount they want in the name of account management fees, marks up, either change account charge in order to cancellation charge. To put things into perspective, they can simply refuse to pay out the withdrawal amount and can hide behind flimsy excuses like the ones mentioned. So be extremely cautious, and regardless of things they say, never trust them with your hard-earned money. We know that account management service might sound like the perfect passive income you need, but we can guarantee you that those so-called account managers are never consistent, and the chances of you making money will be next to zero. Is Prosperity FX a scam? In many ways, yes, but until and unless we see solid user feedback, we are reluctant to call them a full-blown fraud. After reading all the things, we are sure that you can easily see the number of red flags and concerning traits present on their platform and their business model. Along with that, the transparency element is also missing, and they don't seem to care about social media presence as well. Keeping everything we have discussed in mind, we advise all our readers to avoid using this brokerage, but if you have already sent them money, then don't worry about it. You can apply for withdrawal as soon as possible, and if they decline, then fill out the contact form on our website. Thanks to many sophisticated forensic tools, tracing the flow of funds is easier than even before once we receive few important details from you. We will show you the easiest path to follow to make the culprits pay. Note that the longer you delay, the more time these crooks get to disappear from the crime scene. Prosperity FX is an anonymous broker that offers high leverage and competitive margins. However, they showcase a lot of concerning trades and are unregulated as well. Clearly, the risk present while dealing with them is not worth the benefits, and that's exactly why you should stay away from them. Thank you.